There's a lot going on right now. I don't have my proper camera. I don't have the proper lighting. I don't have the proper backup. I don't have the proper setting. This chair is gonna squeak. It's a squeaky chair. I'm a squeak. I got a squeaky voice. A lot of y'all been like, oh my God, where's she been? Where's she at? Girl, every time I try to get my life together, I don't like to necessarily put everybody's business out there. And I'm not kidding. This is only a quarter of what these people's lives are truly like. I only see this at my job where I work. And my nails are chipped. I had my nails polished. I was looking all cute. I was getting right. Oh my God. See, it's coming off right now. Don't get vegan nail polish. You see what happens? Every 2 milliseconds, this keeps happening to my finger. I'm not trying to be no Simply Nessa where I make my entire career gossiping off of other people, but like, hey, if I got the material, I'm gonna use it. It's basically college over here. So many repercussions, so many revisions, rewrites. It's a whole new script. Since I have made that video, about 10 people have either gotten fired or quit this job. Almost everyone's gone. There were like 8 servers. There's now 2 of us. Me and somebody, no, 3, excuse me, a whopping 3. It went from like 15 people on the roster to now maybe a quarter of that. I'm not doing math right now. This isn't a class. There was a girl named Michelle. So Michelle and Anna from the previous stories are really good friends. No. A lot has happened with these 2. Their lore has continued to rise and overcome the challenges, because I don't know what the hell the Lord or the universe, whoever is in control of this whole thing, has in store for them, but it's a lot. Day by day, I hear new things. So Michelle has an addiction to a substance, rhymes with woke, and it's really bad. Last time I saw her, she stormed into work and she came in bloody nose, no shoes on her feet, frantic, ballistic, crying, screaming, skinny as heck. When I first met her, she didn't look entirely, I don't want to say bad, because being skinny isn't bad, but being skinny and unhealthy is bad. She's skinny and unhealthy. In the wrong move, you burp and she falls over. It's really bad. And she was crashing out at work. We were trying to calm her down. The manager tried to bring her to the back. She's crying and screaming in front of all the customers. So now the customers are like, what's going on? Mind you, this is still an establishment. The kitchen, the restaurant, and then the stuff. This is how I know one of the managers, all the managers are crazy in my opinion, but this manager is just stupid, because I would have immediately called the police instead of trying to calm her down. You can't calm someone who is having an attack down, who is coming off their high of substance. That's not how that works. You don't get in their way. He's out here trying to be Captain Save a Crackhead, and it's not working out for him. So basically, Michelle is having a full-blown mental breakdown at work. And I'm trying to take customers' orders. I'm trying to bus tables. I'm trying to, serve people their drinks while someone is screaming their head off over the music. We do have sports and music playing in the background, so it gets relatively loud sometimes. The fact we could all hear her, I understand that people that go into those types of substances, they are victims of that, but they're not victims of their actions and choices. At the end of the day, this is not a good person. This is the same Michelle that has told me that she purposely likes to get people addicted to substances. So this is not a good person. This is a person that is not trying to make her life better. This is not a person that is pleading for help. This is a bad, weird person, and you're trying to calm her down. I can only feel bad for people in those situations so many times, so I'm just like, nope, tap out. Strike 3, exit stage right. Get off the stage, get off the auditorium, get out of the studio, get out of the performance, get out of the city that the performance is in. Since then, Michelle and Anna are no longer friends. I'm going to get to Anna. So Anna has quit without telling anyone, without anyone's acknowledgement. She just stopped showing up to work. So now we had to have people cover her shift. Anna has children, as far as to my knowledge. And Anna told one of the other servers one day that she could not come in because her child was at the hospital. Fair. Usually everyone's like, oh my God, get well soon, get better, well wishes. Usually because that's her child. She has every right to miss out on work to look after her child. Anyone who disagrees is stupid. I get told this, I'm like, okay, whatever. I completely understand why she didn't show up to work. The next day after all that, her aunt shows up and it's like, have you seen Anna? We've been looking for Anna all day. We don't know where she is. So I speak up and say, oh, she's probably still at the hospital with her son. I wasn't familiar with your game. Do what you gotta do. She's handling business. She's letting her know. She's supposed to come into work today or have somebody cover her shift. She didn't do that. So the aunt is like, no, her son's already dismissed from the hospital. We can't contact Anna. We don't know where she is. We keep calling her phone. She's not answering. Anna's phone isn't working, yada, yada, yada. So basically, they have no way to contact her. They have no idea where she is. She's disappeared off the face of the planet with a son at home, stuck with a babysitter. The babysitter has to go home at some point. The babysitter is a sitter, babying a sitter, sittering a baby. That is not the biological parent. That's not the legal guardian. They have to go home and live their life. Why would you do that? So they're like, okay, we need to figure this out. Because obviously Anna may be in some sort of danger. Anna might be missing. Anna might be, doing some stuff that could potentially harm her life. So one of the servers gets an idea that Anna is with Michelle, because obviously Michelle isn't a great influence. So the aunt is like, does anyone have Michelle's number? I don't. One of the cooks does. We know why, probably. He calls Michelle. Michelle answers the phone. Michelle is high as a motherfucking kite. Her freaking nicotine levels are probably through the fucking atmosphere. She sounded nuts. She sounded crazy. She was slurring. You had no idea what she was saying. Just so the cook is like, hey, have you seen Anna? Anna's been missing. No one can find her. Her aunt's looking for her, showing up to work frantic. Michelle says, oh, Anna's right here. Do you want to speak to her? Yeah, the mic is on. Speak to the mic. Check mic 1, 2. Oh, I got a pimple patch on, y'all. I'm sorry. My acne is acting. It's my stress levels. I'm sorry. I try to cover it up, try to be all cute, but you're gonna see a pimple patch today. Anna answers the phone, drunk off something, either drunk or off something, because she was slurring her words just as much as Michelle was. The aunt is like, Anna, where the fuck are you? Your child is at home with pneumonia. I'm already like, ooh, pneumonia? Ooh, having a child having pneumonia is serious business. You cannot leave that motherfucker safe. I'm surprised he even got dismissed from the hospital, but I guess if you don't got the insurance and you don't have the, money, sadly, they can only do so much. And I guess he was clear to go. But the child has pneumonia, thrombosis, polio, black plague. He got something. The child has something. And obviously the mother is not there to provide for the child. Otherwise, the aunt wouldn't be crashing out, screaming, and yelling at everybody. I completely understand. So the aunt's over the phone, cussing Anna and Michelle out, saying Anna's a terrible mother. He's yelling at Michelle for, leading her down this path and, getting her hooked on whatever she's doing right now. Because obviously Anna is completely incoherent. There are customers around eating, trying to enjoy themselves. And here we have an aunt, rightfully so, angry at her niece for not being a mother, not being a parent, not at her job. Same reason why the aunt arrived in the first place, because the aunt thought she was at work. That's why she wasn't answering her calls. So the moment the aunt figures out she's not at work, I'd probably whoop Anna's ass too, honestly, truly. So the aunt leaves. And I guess that's that. But I haven't heard from Anna or Michelle since. I don't know what has gone on since then. I do know that Michelle and Anna, I do hope the best for them. I hope they turn their life around, because from what I'm hearing and from what I've seen, and the last time I've seen Anna and Michelle, they don't look healthy. They're not all right. The kids are not all right. They're with their pumped up kicks. I running that gun. Like, it's bad, baby. It's bad. I've been thinking, oh my God, why are Anna and Michelle aren't friends anymore? What happened? These girls were two peas in a pod. Like I said, 19-year-old white girls, weirdest genre on the face of the planet. Like, y'all need a Grammy for how special y'all are. Nobel Peace Prize for, like, standing out in such an honorary way. Because I don't know how true this is. Because, like I said, Michelle isn't all there. Michelle has sadly succumbed to an illness that would take, honestly, years to reverse. So I have nothing to do with that. I wish her the best. But like I said, Michelle is relatively turning into a bad person. So I mentioned in the last video that Michelle has a boyfriend. So a month or so prior, Anna offered to clean Michelle and her boyfriend's apartment because it was a little stank. It was giving hoarder. It was giving Oscar the Grouch. It was bad. It was bad, baby. She showed me pictures. It was bad. So Anna was cleaning their apartment because Michelle was going to pay her. While Anna was cleaning the apartment, her boyfriend, I'm going to call her boyfriend Manson. Because that's the vibes that I heard when they first started talking about him. Anna is cleaning Manson's apartment. Manson all of a sudden, because he's there while she's cleaning. I have no idea where Michelle is at this point. Manson starts throwing $100 bills at her while she's cleaning this apartment. Manson's throwing $100 bills at her, making it rain, making it drizzle. And so Anna tells me this, and I'm thinking to myself, you don't think that... See, even the biker agrees. You don't think that's sus? You don't think that's weird? Oh, he was just being funny. Manson's funny. Well, girl, Charles Manson was funny. You said where that led? Jail. Death. Imprisonment. Michelle texts one of the managers that Anna slept with my man. When I went to go, knock on Anna's door, Manson answered in his boxers. And mind you, pee-pee sticking out the boxers, waving hello to her. She's like, what the fuck? Obviously, she pushes Manson out the way. Anna's in the bed, booty ass, butt naked. While Manson's in his boxers, hammer swinging. I guess Michelle sees this and puts two and two together. Why is my man in his boxers, no shirt on, no socks, no headband, no nothing, and my best friend's in the bed, booty butt naked? Two and two together, right? Prior to this, both Michelle and Anna have told me they've had threesomes with multiple people, including Manson. So Manson was already in those cheeks at some point, but I guess since they're close friends, they're together in the end, blood written, blood sisters. They're so close, they're so in sync, they're so one that they thought that was okay. First of all, weirdest duo on the face of the planet. I don't know what this is. It's none of my business, but they're telling me their business, so it kind of is my business because it's not like they're hiding this. It's not a secret. Everyone knows. There's no privacy. There's no confidentiality. There's no veracity. There's nothing. It's all chaos. It's all terror. So the fact that Michelle was so surprised that Anna was sleeping with her boyfriend, I'm like, why? I would flip the flippity fuck out if I were to see that. My name is Doug's Dimmadome. And I don't give a damn, but I'm a flippity flip the fuck out. You got me so messed up, girl. What? You knew. Are you new? Because you knew. Like, like, y'all, I've been dealing with this. I've been trying to, every time I hear about this shit, I need to go, take a nap because it's so much to process. A new story comes up. A new person has beef with this person. This person's doing this to that person. This person got this shit going on, so they kept coming to work, and now that leads on to me because I don't have nothing going on. Usually, I'm the bad shit that's got shit going on in her life, but now everybody's bad shit, more bad shit, got shit going on in their life, so now I got to come to work and actually do my job. I didn't sign up for this. Anna, a little bit before she left, started changing her schedule up a bit, rightfully so. Guy comes in and, orders his food, gets his food. He comes back, starts yelling at me, saying I got his order wrong. He usually gets no sauce with this food, and he gets special treatment because he's here all the time, and I guess the managers and owners know him, so usually everyone when he comes in knows his order. I'm relatively new. I've only at this point been working here for 2 months. I haven't seen you here, bro, so you must have been in the ER getting your colostomy bag or something. I haven't seen you, so where have you been? Or else I would have known, oh, this guy usually gets this and this. I haven't seen you yet. So I apologize. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So all of a sudden he goes, where's Anna? I want to see Anna. And I'm like, oh, Anna's not working today. She recently changed her schedule, due to reasons we're not familiar with. Well, where is she? Is she around here? Is she in the back or something? Where is she? I want to talk to her. Anna's not here. If you don't want me to serve you, I can, grab a manager for you. I can grab another server for you if you don't want me to serve you. Because like I said, I do not care. I will get paid regardless. Bling, bling. He says, oh, whatever, just hand me Anna's schedule so I can go. Do what now? Me and Anna aren't the greatest of friends, but at the end of the day, Anna is still a human being and she deserves her privacy. So I'm sitting here like, what the? Hand you her schedule? What? So I'm looking at him perplexed. And I guess it took me so long to realize what is happening because he says it again. So I snap out of, my trance. Hand me Anna's schedule so I can leave and get out of here. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that, sir. I don't know you, and I've never seen you here before, and I don't know if Anna knows you or not. So I don't give out that information. I'm sorry. Well, what do you mean? Me and Anna are really close. I come here all the time, and I speak to Anna, and I know Anna very well, and Anna, we're in love. We're in love. So just hand me your schedule so I can get out of here. And I put two and two together. I'm like, oh, this is the freak pimp show that Anna was talking about. There's a certain guy that comes in and asks for her, and every time he does, she gets really uncomfortable and asks another server to take over for her. I wasn't aware of this until she wanted to change her schedule. And I'm like, oh, is everything okay? Yeah, there's just someone that comes in. I don't want him in during my shifts. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not going to question that. Obviously, if she feels in danger, I'm not going to question that. Do what you got to do. Oh, you're the guy that, you're Anna's, oh, I'm not going to call him a stalker, obviously, because I might set him off. I'm like, oh, you're Anna's, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you're the guy that Anna's been actively running away from the past 2 weeks. Get the manager. I know the manager. Get the owner. I know the owner very well. Get the owner. Get the owner. Me and the owner will clear this up. And I'm like, oh, I'll get the owner. I go get the owner. The owner comes back. Sir, you're not supposed to be here. Sir, you have to leave. Oops. We escort him out. Get security, escort him out. But it was just crazy how he felt that he was entitled to Anna so much that he wanted her schedule. Like piece of paper, printed, handed to him. No structure. No one is managing. The owners aren't checking up on the management. The management isn't checking up on the cook/servers. The cook/servers aren't checking on the customers. It's like a chain. It's a cycle of never-ending fuckery. Because they have money. They have finances. They're completely okay if this place goes under. That's not the attitude you need to be having right now. Even the food. Like, the food here is spectacular. There are people that just come here, eat, leave. They don't need anything else. They're going to hold themselves accountable because they don't care. I see why a lot of people have quit. I've seen why a lot of people get fired because y'all don't take them seriously. You don't start laughing and giggling when you realize there's only 2 servers left on your entire roster. That's not funny because now we have to be scheduled for days that we usually have off. We can't ask for days off because if we do, our job is in jeopardy. I see why Anna left the way that she did. No goodbye, no sayonara, no adios, no nothing. She just left because y'all weren't supporting her. And regardless of the type of person Anna is, she was a pretty decent worker. They're the same people that talk about, oh yeah, we leave our personal lives at home. We leave our personal lives at the door. No, the fuck y'all don't. All of your biases, your favoritism arrives as soon as you walk through the door. And it's obvious. It's like the Ringley brothers of this establishment. There's elephants, there's ball tricks, there's people jumping off hoops, there's people jumping in water, contortionists. It's so much going on. Y'all think it's funny when we run out of paper cups. Y'all think it's funny when we run out of sauce bottles. Y'all think it's funny when we run out of utensils. How much a thank you could go so far? Thank you for filling up that sauce. Thank you for busting that table. Hey, we appreciate you. Keep up the good work. We don't get that. No, it's expected. And yeah, sure, it is written in the job list of job duties, but just as simple like, hey, we appreciate you. Here's a fucking sticker. Here's a fucking Activia yogurt, warm, something. Here's a donut. Here's an ass-eating session. Here's a back rub. Here's Beyonce tickets. Something, girl. It's walking distance. I can walk a few minutes and be there. And it pays well. So now I have to find a job that's relatively close to where I live and that pays as much as this job does. Because regardless of, how this job may treat me, eggs are $10, okay? So I can only find so many jobs that can help me do what I gotta do. So much tension that you could probably drop a squat and everybody could hear it. It's this person doesn't like this person does a night schedule because they don't want to do the morning schedule with this person. This manager doesn't like that server doesn't like that manager. I'm usually in the middle. I'm very neutral because I don't like getting in the middle of this. I just like hearing about it so I can talk about it later on. Sorry, you guys are content. I'm so sorry. I recently, I don't want to say became a victim because I'm never a victim, never that. I'm the HBIC head bitch in charge. There is a manager in particular that I'm not kidding y'all. If I ever catch her in the streets after I leave this job, we might have to fight. We might have to squabble a few times. And she will lose because I'm on my last tippity top, drip, drop, flop, flop, snop with this girl. I'm not kidding y'all. I don't have no idea what I've done to her. I have no idea what the beef is. Honestly, usually I don't like to pull this card. It could be just racism because this woman is out to get me every fucking chance she has. Whoever is working that night, the tips get split in half or thirds, depending how busy it is. So during the night, halfway through the night, I'm not, see this, when I explain this, y'all are gonna be like, what? A $5 bill goes missing from the tip jar. The other server starts crashing out. Who took the $5 bill? Who the F took the $5 bill? There was a $5 bill in here and now it's gone. Who took it? Who took it? Now I'm sitting here, my black ass is sitting here. I'm like, y'all are really acting a fool over $5? I could give you $5 out my purse. Do you need that $5 bill to pay for your bill? Because I will give it to you. Please don't act this way. This is not necessary. So I'm sitting here like, I don't know who took the $5 bill. I did look in the jar at one point to see how much money was in there, but I didn't just take it out. Honestly, I should have, because I was doing most of the work that night. So even if I did take the $5 bill, homegirl deserved it. Call her Booty Kisser. Booty Kisser sounds more cute. But yeah, Booty Kisser, I'm not kidding, goes above and beyond for this establishment. And bless her heart, I get it. She's trying to become a manager. There are moments where she slacks because depending on who's the manager, she can basically do whatever she wants. This is the manager I'm talking about. Booty Liquor, and I'm going to call this manager that I have beef with Doomsday. Doomsday and Booty Liquor are like close friends. Lick each other's booty holes if they could. They're so in love. They're so in sync. They're so tight. They're so cool, which is great. I don't care. I do think, however, if there is a bias while you are working, that's an issue. And that's so evident when it comes to Booty Liquor and Doomsday. So Doomsday and Booty Liquor are like, who took the $5 bill? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this is crazy. Why are we having this argument right now? Why are we having this conversation? So Doomsday automatically accuses me. Did you take it? Did you see me take it? We have cameras. There are cameras. Why would I risk taking a $5 bill? Y'all fire people over the dumbest shit. Why would I risk? No, I didn't take it. So Doomsday is already like eyeing me sideways or whatever. And then I think, I'm like, okay, what happened today? Because I was super busy. Because there was one point Doomsday and Booty Liquor left to go do something. Do I know what it is? No. Do I care? No. I was a little upset. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I did consider taking what was in the jar. I remember, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There was a point that I wasn't at the register to check who was up there. So there was a guy that was standing there for a while and then just walked out. So I'm thinking that guy that was standing at the cashier for a cool minute stole out the tip jar. Because people are bums and they suck and they're lazy and they should die. Hey, I can't help it. Do what you gotta do, bro. I'm not really mad that you took it. $5 bill. If you managed to take a $5 bill out of my presence, you honestly can keep it. You did a good job. I'm usually like on alert. I'm usually like SpongeGar, like looking back and forth, this side out. James Bond up in this bitch. I don't want anyone to get in trouble. I don't want anyone to catch the smoke. So I pull a $5 bill out of my wallet. I'm like, here. I try to give it to Doomsday to, I guess, keep or give it, split it. However, Doomsday goes, it's not me. I don't want it. Okay, first of all, let's calm down. Let's calm down before I whoop your ass into the next generation. I didn't say that you wanted it. I'm handing you the $5 bill so the situation can be solved. I'm not finna sit here and argue with two bitches over a $5 bill. I'm not going to do it. And usually I don't, when I say bitches, I mean it in a friendly term. Like, hey, bitch, what's up, bitch? I mean bitches. Stank. Foul. I don't like their attitudes. Booty Liquor, I'm more okay with, but me and Doomsday do not get along. I do not like her. She probably doesn't like me. That's okay. I have no reason why she doesn't like me because I haven't done anything to her. But whatever. She's like, it's not, I don't want it. I'm like, okay, great. Put it back in my purse. Booty Liquor goes, it's not that deep. Obviously if someone took it, it's whatever. It's just, I've had a long day and that $5 I was really looking forward to. And I'm like, oh, that's actually really sad you're kind of looking forward to a $5 bill, considering that me and you were going to split it in half, so that would be $2.50. I get it, though. I get it. Like I said, she might have needed to change a tire or something, so I completely understand that. The floor is swept. I'm making sure the tables are bussing. I go all the way to one of the back booths, and I look, and I see a piece of paper. And I'm thinking to myself, what is that? I reach in between the booth. It's the fucking $5 bill. Everyone has been fucking World War IV overing motherfucking $5 bill. I'm like, here it is right here. Doomsday's behind me making sure the booths are clean. I'm like, oh, here, Doomsday, I found the $5 bill. Don't give it to me. Okay, what the fuck? What are we doing? You're the manager. Of course I'm gonna give it to you. You stupid. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't even do that. If I'm the manager and obviously I found a $5 bill and my employee was nice enough to give it back to me, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. You know what? You could go home. I can make sure everything's closed. I can make sure everything's good. Thank you so much. You don't say it's not mine. I didn't fucking say it was yours. You imbecile. I didn't say it was. I'm giving it to you because you're the manager. Because if I were to keep it, it'd be a fucking issue. Because you already think I took it. So here, take it so we can split it with me and Booty Liquor. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's already, me and Doomsday are already like kind of iffy with each other. Because mind you, when Doomsday comes in to manage, Doomsday only manages once out of the entire week. But when she comes in, she never says hi to me. She never greets me. She never acknowledges my presence. And usually when people are like that, they usually don't acknowledge other people's presence. So I thought, maybe Doomsday just keeps to herself. Maybe Doomsday wants to just clock in, clock out. Fine. None of my business. But no, Doomsday is literally nice with everyone else but me. Doomsday will literally do backflips, cartwheels, somersaults, lumberjacks, freaking ice skating, figure backflip to say hi to everyone but me. I'm already like, okay, that's a bit weird. Suspicious. Whatever. She's not obligated to say hi to me or good morning to me or whatever, but you are a manager. You're supposed to manage. That means managing your employees during that time period. So if your employees need anything, you should be asking, walking around, managing, not sitting down, reading freaking Wattpad books. Manage. You're supposed to manage, baby. My mother's birthday is in June. Happy birthday to my mommy. And mind y'all, I come in super early just to open for these people because the way that they have us open, it's rushed. It takes too long. And sometimes we're trying to open while customers are coming in. That's not the way. So I come in an hour, maybe even 2 hours sometimes to help open, to help, get the silverware and fill up the sauce and stock and, put the chairs down, wipe the tables, wipe down the booths so people's dirty booties can mess up the clean booths. I'm a nice person. I would do that for the job I work at. Now, I would not even have to be asked. I would come in an hour, 2 hours early sometimes. I ask the group chat, because there's a group chat of us with just the servers and the managers. I tell the group chat, hey, I might leave a bit early. And when I say early, I don't mean like 4 hours early. I don't mean 3 hours early. I don't even mean 2 hours early. I mean 30 minutes early because it's my mom's birthday. Tell me the fuck why Doomsday messages me, well, if you need to do that, you need to request time off. That's a bit much. Like, oh my God, like, that's so unprofessional. That's so, mind you, I told this to the group chat 4 days ahead of time. It's not like I'm texting them the day of. I'm not texting them the shift of. I'm not even texting them an hour before. I'm giving them motherfuckers a 4-day notice. Hey, I'm going to be leaving 30 minutes early. It has a fit on me. Now, usually a lot of people are like, well, she has every right to have a fit on you. Fair. But the thing is, Doomsday lets a lot of people go home early. And when I say early, I mean early. Halfway through closing time. 6:30, 5:30, 7:30. Especially Booty Liquor. She's so tired. She's so stressed. She lets her go home whenever. She lets other servers that were here before me go home whenever. Because she doesn't do her job. So why is it the moment I say, hey, I'm going to be leaving early 4 days prior to give everyone a proper notice, you have a fucking problem? When you let everyone else go home early. You let literally, I'm not kidding y'all, everyone else went home early and she not said a word. Not a peep, not a period, not a semicolon. Where was this energy for everyone else? Why are you just now trying to manage when there's 2 freaking people left in the entire building? Don't try to manage now. It's too late. I see you at the Fresh Time. I see you at the Starbucks. I see you at the Panera Bread. That's why when Doomsday said, like, request time off, how? How the fuck am I going to request time off? How? You're going to have one server during the entire week, you dumb bitch. I'm going to just end it here because there's so much more I need to say, and I'm trying to keep it hush-hush as possible. I'm only going to explain so much, and like I said, that's not even a third of what's happened within these past few weeks, but that's quite a few. It's something to provide, and that's all I got to do for y'all right now. Peace.